I realized very early on that as an Asian female, I tend to underrate my own abilities and potential. Whenever a position is made available, the guy who is only 60% sure puts up his hand. The woman who is more than 125% sure starts thinking, can I do it? Maybe, does it fit, my career path? What if I still have gaps in this area? So we really need to encourage each other to step up to the plate. If you think you can give it a fair shot, even if you don't think you're 100% confident of it, just put up your hand. Now, if the process is a fair one in terms of selection and they rank and decide that you're not quite up to it because there's someone else who is better equipped, then so be it. At least you have, like I say, raise your hand to be considered. So don't self-assess, allow others to assess. Never be afraid to ask for help. You'll be surprised at the kind of help that you actually can get. Or at least I was very grateful for that. Getting into a higher position, it could be in everyday things like looking after the kids and so on. And there are a lot of people I realize who are more than happy to help. If only I will ask. Leave your gender at the door of wherever you in. Once you're in, I would say stop being so conscious of it, because sometimes I find that it might be a hindrance rather than a help. It's just playing along with whatever the dynamics were. So in other words, have enough self-confidence and be self-assured that, when it's your time to contribute, you can contribute. I realized that women are really made different from men. So we complement them rather than replace them. And any conversation, especially the more serious it is, the more important it will be to have the women contributions to sort of make it more holistic in any setting, including the board setting. They will start the meeting by saying, good evening, sir. And I say, yes, there's a madam here. So you joke about it, but the lesson was learned, rather than to be really upset, like, don't you notice it and so on. So I've realized that humor helps actually quite a bit to raise that consciousness, and people sort of get it, and then you don't have that tension because they get it. For any of us wanting to go onto a board, we first of all have to examine the fit as to whether we can bring something to the company. Do you bring something to the table, which is what they're looking for? Individually, we can see and look at, what sort of functional skills can I offer, in what capacities, because sometimes it can be service provider, sometimes it can be in-house. What sort of market experience can I offer?